you living, my brother?
Chilling in backyard.
I heard.
Mm-hmm.
Where you at, kid?
I'm in my apartment, chilling. I'm going to for painting class. I'm going to a gallery later today.
What gallery are you going to?
I don't know. It's one in Chelsea.
Oh, geez.
It's 3D.
Oh, sweet. I wanted to show you what I showed Allison yesterday and get your reaction to it. Hey, what's up, everybody? I am Elliot Earls, and I'm being joined here by Henry Earls, who is my collaborator on this Family Matters
I like
show.
seeing it all out on the floor. I like how we can, in juxtaposing the works. Yeah, it gets farther away though. We can see what or how we're influencing each other, and that goes back to sort of the collaborative element of what we're doing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think when we have it all laid out, you can see what themes and motifs are being built upon. Like the pyramid, your Cyclops head, that seems to be running throughout my work, your work, and the collaborative piece, some of Harris's work. Oh, cool. What'd she say?
She liked it. She said she doesn't think that the color, the mural color, is the right color, which I agree with. She suggested picking up colors from
The work?
Yeah,
Yeah,
from the work itself.
that makes sense.
I wanted to show you something and get your reaction to this. Oops. Or do you see that full screen on your thing? No.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I do.
So, what are these?
These are like the pieces that I did or a couple summers ago. They're gouache pieces. Yeah.
What do you think? Like, if you had to say what you think these things are about. I mean, it's
I think it. Well, I think it. There's a lot to pull out of it, but for me, it was about taking in our really the family-centered environment from up north, or being up north, and being present in that environment and making work reflecting my thoughts from being up north and being surrounded by nature and being with my family and being in the woods. So, and I really think that's evident in the organic nature of them, how they're rough, and where I set time for them. Like I set like a half hour to do them, almost like a journal or like a daily practice. And really, I think they would just reflect that transcendental, family-oriented environment that we.
And you think of which one are any of them? Do you think any of them are more successful than others, or which body of the pieces are more successful for you?
Yeah, well, I really enjoy the how the book functions as a confluence between both graphic work and that organic work. I think that's super interesting, and that's what I like to do. I think that those right there, like the those expressive portrait pieces are successful too. Like right there, where there's things that you can't really plan in these pieces, in these gouache pieces, where I'll add a lot of water or make the medium more aqueous to add these sort of to add these interesting unplanned elements to them, and I think that is successful in these works. I think also the silk screen on top also goes back to that, like the goes back to the a place where these pieces function as as the center point between graphic and organic work. So, like, I don't know. I just think that's cool. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Do you have any? Do you have? I don't know if you have your sketch.
Yeah,
can you,
I can flip through.
Can you flip?
Yeah,
the ones that.
Yeah.
The ones that you think are more successful, one or two that's more successful. Hang on a second. I got to make you full screen.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing new ones now for the show. I'll just flip through a couple right now and explain what's going on. I'm again going back to trying to get this expressive sort of vibe again, or ethos, and that's what I'm working through right now. I'm painting pictures of my brother again, which goes back to that family, those family sentiments. Also taking imagery from the Dust Bowl period, which I find really interesting, because the Dust Bowl and that historical period reflects us sentiments of an agricultural life on the farm and things like that. So that's what I'm working on right now.
How does that differ from like this stuff here? Hang on a second. I think I'm going to let you. I'm going to replace the pin. So if we look at. This piece. So if we look at something like this. You talk a little bit about. Well, if you don't mind, talk a little bit about our collaboration, and then like how you see those are very different aesthetics that you have going there.
Yeah, I can talk about that. Yeah, so I feel really fortunate that I've grown up in two environments where basically I've grown up in Cranbrook Academy of Art, and then I've also grown up in that sort of agricultural environment up north. And so I think what we have going on are, I have two sort of bodies of work, and they each reflect different elements of my upbringing. So the graphic work that we collaborated on with those black and white or black and silver pieces, that is, for me, it feels like a reflection of Cranbrook, where I'm coming up from that heavily graphic design and graphic background, whereas the agricultural, more organic gouache pieces reflect being up